To the stupendous Pippi. I hope the family and the act are doing well. It's been some time since I've reported in on the state of things. I'm sure you've heard from Nix, Mia, and Tia, but business at the trip away has been booming, especially since the Starfire Festival. Flip is rather busy, as usual. As am I, if I'm honest. But he always makes time here and there for us. He misses you all terribly, though of course he's loath to admit it. I hope that he's kept his word about meaning to write as well. Only so much I can really do about that in the long run. The gnome will have to heal in his own time. All I can do is try to help it along. We've acquired a few new members to the band of misfits since you were last here. A young teenage boy named Yami, who at first meeting seemed only preoccupied with potatoes and improving his physical prowess. A dark elf named Kelenic, who is as brooding as he is level-headed. And then, when we were all preparing for the Starfire Festival, we befriended a young urchin girl named Britt. Recently, we were up north in Eurosa, attending a memorial weekend at the request of friend Mark. You remember him, right? The large mechanical one? While we were there, we happened upon Britt's father, Callum, who had been there to mourn her loss, believing that she had been killed. After some kerfuffle about horses and some impressive patience from Callum, we escorted him back to a trip away and safely back into Britt's arms. I probably shouldn't be writing you about what I'm about to make known. I'm sure Flip would likely remind me this is all supposed to be rather hush-hush, especially to his family, but, well, Pippi, you're one of the few true friends I have on this plane of existence. If I can't confess things to you, I'm sure it'll come bursting out of me at some point down the road. My friends and I are quite literally fighting off the end of the world as we know it. It's rather a long story, but the gist is that a quite powerful demon named Kinnick is trying to essentially enslave all of Exandria. And, well, no one seems to be doing much about it because it's all hush-hush, and so now myself and a small group of mildly capable individuals are gathering a bunch of relics to try and prevent this from happening. Oh, and tracking down a serial murderous cult in our spare time as well. Though, for the moment, that has been put on pause while Crown's Guard tracks down further leads after the disappearance of Lawmaster Bryce Feelit. Honestly, I can't say I'd blame you if you chose not to believe me. It's a much more convenient alternative that I'm just making all of this up. But whether or not you choose to believe me doesn't really matter in the long run. Just know that you and your family are safe, and I am going to do whatever I can to keep it that way. Oh, Pippi, if you had seen Britt's face tucked into her father's neck like that. Oh, it was such a sweet moment. It's been quite humbling being a part of so many family reunions, though I admit it does make me rather homesick. I can't help but wonder what my grandfather would think of Flip. It'd never be a question of approval, of course. He'd probably grin wider than looks healthy and just ask for another round before getting the rest of the guests riled up in a song. Oh, and speaking of family reunions, not more than an hour after reuniting Britt and Callum, a young woman named Uranus comes in, asking us to help her find her brother Silmorian, who's wrapped up in more demon shit. I mean, the fun never stops, eh? Regardless, I hope that you are keeping safe and well, and that you are getting as many flowers tossed at your feet as you are having knives thrown at Granny Susie. Give my love to Bixie and Blink, and a playful punch in the arm to Trip, and all my warmest hugs to you, my friend. I hope you'll write and tell me all about your own adventures very soon. With all my love, Yelehni Lieps.